everybody, welcome back to King's Corner. I'm Zach King. It's August and I'm hot. Is it because I'm wearing all black? Probably. Do I know how to cool off? Absolutely. We got some tin can ice cream this month, vanilla and mint chocolate chip. So come on back and we can have some fun. Alright, for equipment we're going to need a decent sized mixing bowl, a rubber scraper, some teaspoons, a big and small can with tight fitting lids, our state-of-the-art can opening and closing system, some salt, and some ice. Alright, I wasn't lying when I said it was simple. All we'll need is 2 cups of evaporated milk, 1/2 cup of sugar, got about 2/3 cup of chocolate chips, and for flavoring today we're also going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a 1/2 teaspoon of peppermint extract. Alright, well let's get started then. We'll take our 2 cups of evaporated milk. We're just doing this at room temperature here. Get that in our nice bowl there. Get your favorite brand of vanilla extract. I prefer Acme. 1/2 teaspoon. Add our sugar. And then we'll combine it all with a nice mix. This is your bare bones, just vanilla ice cream. It's a good base for anything you want to add in there. Alright, I know it doesn't look like much right now, but this is good. So we will go to our cans. Alright, to the cans we go. So we'll take our ice cream mix, and we have 1 quart empty paint can, brand new and clean, never touched paint, washed it very well, and a 1 gallon size paint can. Total, this was $8 or so at your local giant hardware store. You can use coffee cans as well. If you have some sort of family tradition contraption you use to kick around ice cream, feel free to use that. So, our vanilla ice cream mix right into the 1 quart size. Let your kids fight over who gets to lick out the bowl. We will lid it up here. Now is when you employ the high-tech can opening and closing system. This is good for kids if you trust them with a hammer. Just close the lid up. Just like that. And then goes into the big can. And we will cover with ice. If you want your ice cream to be quieter, go to the store. Then we got about 3/4 cup of salt here, and we're gonna salt the ice. That's gonna bring the temperature down so it'll freeze very nicely. Alright. Big lid on the big can. And we will hammer it shut. Alright, and that is how we're starting. So now, only because I don't want to get a big mess everywhere, we're going to wrap a towel around the can here, and that's just because the condensation will get water everywhere and I don't want that. So now, we're here. We're just going to take this towel on here and you roll it back and forth for 10 minutes or so. You can do this outside, on the pavement, you can kick it around, tabletop across from each other and play a little game. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. And we're back. It has been 10 minutes of rolling, very noisy rolling. So we're going to open this up. Take the inside can out. We're gonna take this big can and drain the water off, keep the ice, and we're gonna add some more ice and salt in a minute here. Because we're just gonna open this and give it a stir and a check to see that everything is going as it should. And you can see on the top here, It looks to be ice cream already. So we're just gonna poke, poke, poke. See, it's still a little liquidous inside. That is perfectly fine. Alright. So, we're going to lid this back up, refill on ice and salt, and roll for another, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes, and we will be back. If you like other things in your ice cream, you're in luck. To our standard base here of the 2 cups of evaporated milk, half cup of sugar, and half teaspoon of vanilla extract, we can add just about anything you want. You can add bits of diced fruit, fresh fruit, dried fruit, frozen fruit, nuts, maple syrup, dog hair if you want to do that. So like I was saying, this is a really good base for that. So we're going to go with mint chocolate chip today because we like it. Peppermint extract, half a teaspoon or more if you like it minty, which I do, so I'm going to go just another little half a touch there because mint is good. Get that closed up so your house doesn't smell like peppermint. Get this stirred up here. Make sure all your sugar is nice and dissolved in there. If you want to sub out the white sugar with some brown sugar, you're more than welcome to do so. That'll add a nice little depth of flavor right there. Alright, so we're going to get that good and mixed up here. And then, just like before, into the can. If you see there's a little bit of sugar sticking to the bottom of the bowl just before you finish pouring, go back and give it a little swirl. And that'll kind of carry the rest of it in there. Alright, there we go. And then, to that, we have, it's just under a cup of milk chocolate chips here. You can use any kind of chocolate chips you want. Careful on the splashies. Alright. So, we're going to get this covered up with a lid into the bigger bucket with salt and ice just like before. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Alright, it's been about 10 more minutes of rolling and rolling. So we're going to open this guy up again, hopefully for the last time. Be careful you don't get any of the salt if there's any left on top in. Looks like ice cream. I switched to a smaller spatula here so I can get down in the can on the edges and such. Alright, that looks good. So we're going to transfer out to a bowl here. I don't know about you, that looks like ice cream to me. And that, good friends, is how you make tin can ice cream. Well folks, that's how you do it. Tin can ice cream. We had a really good vanilla flavor and a mint chocolate chip to satisfy all your ice creamy needs this hot summer. It's cream. It's a good recipe for camp. It's good, so kids can take some time and go kick it around and whatnot and leave you alone to your own devices. This recipe will be on, as usual, at Dirk.com. If you have any questions, comments, or additions to this recipe you think might be tasty, drop us a line. Let us know. See you next time.